back, and now we'll welcome back to our sixth tutorial, and now we will start our working with global operations, actually working with one specific type of global operation called Euclidean distance. So at first let's activate data frame global, and create a new data set, AD streets, that contains Euclidean distance values to all road features. Do not specify a maximum distance and choose 10 meters as the output cell. So let's open distance operation. Here we can find Euclidean distance in a distance toolset. Here, Euclidean distance. We now have the streets as input. You should know that it's not one of the advantages of this Euclidean distance tool is that as input we can use both vector and raster datasets. Here we have streets as a raster data. It's a vector dataset, so we can create Euclidean distance to vector dataset streets. Output cell size is 10. Okay, we can change the name if I have this. Distance method is planner. Okay, let's click OK, and now it's creating Euclidean distance. And here is our Euclidean distance output. We can. So the ArcGIS created buffers for each street. So you can see that each several buffers for the lines, polylines. How many distances has been distinguished in the new raster dataset? AD streets. The number of classes is determined by ArcGIS by default. So okay, let's go back and count the classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 classes ArcGIS have created. Change the symbology with the symbology editor. Choose map type stretch and a color ramp to visualize the Euclidean distance raster. So okay, let's go to the properties and find symbology. Here we can find stretch it and just manually choose color. I prefer this one. Okay, now we can see that our output raster became probably more attractive using the gradient color, right? Color ramp. See, now the white colors represent the close proximity to streets, while this more darker gradient colors represent it as these distances are far from street. And the maximum distance here is shown is 590 meters. Okay, let's continue. Does the Euclidean distance raster contains discrete or continuous data? Explain your answer. Well, it's not hard to understand this is a continuous data. Why? Because at first it has a floating point raster values, right? For instance, we can just check here. So he's just definitely a float number, right, after commas. And second reason is that it doesn't have attribute table, because that's why it is a continuous raster dataset. So we can write here it is a continuous raster because it does not have attribute table and also have float pixel values. So only this kind of global operation will be discussed here. And there are also plenty of global operations, and you can also explore them by yourself, but also several types of global operations will be discussed in the future. But for this is for this